everybody, this is Bill over at Whole Life Soaps, and I've got 3 soaps I'm going to look at today. They're all fairly new versions of things for me. So let's get to it. This first one is Tiro's, and my Tiro soap has traditionally just been a simple coral colored soap. It's very light pink. It's not that impressive to look at. It sells well. People like the way it smells, but I don't know. I've always thought it was kind of plain. Maybe plain isn't bad, but I'm going through a phase right now. I'm just trying to revamp the way things look. You know, and I'm thinking about it from a customer and a sales perspective. What can I do to increase my sales, make my soap look good, and so on and so forth. So I made some changes to my Tiro's. First, the color is darker now. And then on the top, I used some cake decorating tools and piped some flowers and some puffy sunshine to give it, I don't know, a different look. So let's cut her open and see. Oh, and on the inside, I used a coat hanger and did the coat hanger swirl to try to create maybe a flower effect. I don't like that technique. I'm not very good at it. It doesn't always work for me, but we'll see. And my rose fragrance oil also accelerated, so we'll have to see how that goes too. It may have messed up that design. Okay, so I'm going to shave it up. See, you can see the top. I need to get the sides and the bottom. Just so that I don't have to do it individually bar by bar later on. Because that, trust me, is a pain in the ass. I just like to get most of the wrinkle from the fabric liner out. So I take about 2/16 layers off. 2/16 of an inch layers off is what I do. Can't talk today. Alright, that looks good on that side. Let's do this side. And one more. Now, let's do the bottom without messing it up. Super thin. I sell these in my store too. I don't throw them away. Got a little bit left down here. Uneven, so we'll shave up this time. And that looks good. You can always touch up any weird spots there. All right. So I always cut the ends off and sell them in my shop. It's a shame to cut through these flowers almost. The end won't give us a true idea of the middle. It looks like it all blended together. I was a little worried about that from how it accelerated. Some scents, especially the floral ones, will really accelerate your soap. And it can be a little troublesome burden, but it's okay. It's still going to be nicer and darker than it was before. I need a deeper knife. 1 second. When the zombie apocalypse happens, ladies and gentlemen, me and my cheese knife will be safe. Yeah, if you don't have a nice cutter like this, or if your lobes are a little high, I recommend a cheese cutter without wood on the top, the 2 handles on the sides, that way you can push all the way through. I don't use this much anymore because I don't use the molds that I originally had when I first started soaping. And so I don't really have a need for it, but sometimes it comes in handy. So let's cut this baby up. So, I should have had a darker red in the middle, so next time I'll work on that. But the coat hanger, by swirling it around like this, you get that effect. I might have swirled it 1 too many times as well. Here's what the top looks like, you know, and then you just cut through those flowers. I'm going to set them off. Well, I'll do that in a second, actually. This one. Not too thick. There we go. So that's the Tiro soap. Let me set those aside and then we'll get to the next one. Okay folks, so number 2 is it's what I call my Sweet Buns. It's a combination of a butterscotch macaroon and a burnt pistachio scent. Smells good. Not happy with the color though. I used a cappuccino mica for the top. I didn't quite have enough. I'm not sure if I like the lightness of it. But we'll see what it looks like when we get it cut. Smells great though. I'll tell you that much. Eat it. Smells like something out of a French bakery. When I was in Paris a couple of years ago, whew, they've got the best food. The French know how to eat, and they know how to eat healthy, and they know how to eat well. They don't sacrifice any joy out of it either. That's what's great about it. So let's shave her up. I'll shave the top, the sides, and the bottom this time. A little bit more. Just real light. There we go. Looks like some bottom color blood through here on the end. Unless I got a glycerin river, it doesn't seem to be the case, but you never know. Perhaps this color will work in tandem with the 2 that I've got it with. I used an apple green, an apple moss green, and then I used just a little titanium dioxide for the bottom. And then the scent color has a vanilla content in it that gave it the tan look. So. Okay. I have a spot. Get that out. Just see this real quick. I'll shave that bar line. Who knows, it may be on the cut line anyway. Oops, smashed my top. Okay. Yeah, every time we make soap, we shave them up and we sell the shavings. I don't have really nice line molds that you can buy. Soapequipment.com sells great stuff, but it's so expensive. Someday, perhaps. Someday. All right, maybe this one turned out. Let's check her out. Okay, so this is Cranberry Fig, and this is the original of the Cranberry Fig. Let me remove it from the wrapper. And I didn't intend to make it pink color. It was pink with you have a feather on the top, and then it was this pink color, and then it has a poem by a young poet named Tiro on the back. This is a contest winner. I have a poetry contest every September, and we're going to probably start putting it out here pretty soon to start getting entries, but we read about 500 to 1,000 haiku poems, and the winner gets put on our shelf for 6 months on a limited edition design. This is what it was supposed to look like, but I didn't want her to have to keep waiting for me to fix it. So this was the first iteration, and the new iteration is coming up. So, and then we will stamp her poem into every single bar, just like we do our own logo. So you'll have our logo on the front, her poem on the back. And we don't keep the rights to her poetry. It all reverts back to her. She could even publish it someplace else if she wanted to. So. How satisfying that big knife is. It's funny to use. Some Tiro soap I get somewhere. I thought I cleaned it off. I must have forgot. It's soft. I just made this 2 days ago. Ooh, it looks nice though. Very cool. Let's check it out. There we go. That's pretty. I like that. I was just sculpting some shapes into it, just to give it some texture that it didn't have otherwise. It's nice looking. This might be a new favorite look. It was a very simple mold too. It wasn't like I had to go crazy with the sculpting. It was a triangle and then another one like that. So let's see now. And it smells good. This is a nice soap. It is soft. Try not to leave my fingerprints in it or my thumb indents in it. Kind of dinked it a little bit. We'll go back over it with an edger later. Straighten all that out. That's a pretty bar. I guess that brown is okay. You know, it's kind of a grayish, dull grayish brown, but it works. Works with the color scheme. So let me put those away and then we'll get to the last bar. All right guys, for our last bar, I got to do a correction and a retraction We talked about this one during the cutting of the My Sweet Bun soap. The My Sweet Bun soap is just My Sweet Bun. It's a sculpted soap. It smells great. This is the Cranberry Fig Haiku bar. I had them in the wrong order up here and I screwed up on that, so my apologies, but this is our Haiku winner. The colors are going to be different on this one though. It'll still have the same basic coral look to it, and then there's hopefully going to be a cool design on the inside. Her poem's really good too, by the way. The dewdrops have a cherry scent on the crooked tree branch where you used to sit. I love that. That just rang to me when I read it and I had to judge the contest. So she's a great young writer, and I hope she has a good future, either as a poet or novelist or whatever it is she's choosing to do. We'll see if I got this one right. This was the one that I tried to do the coat hanger trick on, not the Tiros. I did not try that on the Tiros. I tried that on this. I'm just all over the place today. Sorry, folks. I'm a school teacher too, and we just got off for summer break, and I am wiped out. So I'm probably not mentally in it yet. I don't know how I do both of these things. They're both full-time. When you're passionate about something, you just do it. I'm passionate about teaching, passionate about making soap. I love doing both. There's no reason why I can't. I guess I should have done that too, right? Top came out looking great. I don't want to take too much off. Yeah, last time I was supposed to have this feather on the top, not that yellow feather. I don't know what happened last time. Probably got absent-minded, screwed it up. But yeah, if you are interested in our contest, if you'd like a shot at having your haiku on whole life soaps, we'll be sending out details soon. I'll post them to our Patreon, but you can also find the details on our website under events. We do have the last couple years of winners up there. You know, I don't post a lot in terms of blogs and things like that, but I do keep up with the Haiku Contest because it gets a huge following. It's supported by Rattle magazine, not financially, but just support-wise. You can go up here. Come on. Soft soap. This is an older one too. It's not like I just made it. Clean as I go, I guess. Alright, that one's ready. Do this one. Well, let's see how she turned out. I was trying to make a fig design on the inside. You know how when you open up a fig, you've got that pattern of spirals and seeds. I was trying to do that. We'll see how successful I was. As you get to this side, and that's at the end of the mold, and it kind of fell. My coat hanger quite got there. So let's check it out. Good. Some of these will look different than others, but overall not bad. Oh, that's a cool one. Looks like it's got a goose in it. I don't know. Very neat though. You know, you never know how soap's going to turn out. You have an idea for it, and it sometimes just does its own thing. And you just hope. You just hope that your artistry and your math was right. Math for the chemistry, that is. Yeah, I think this looks pretty good. I like it better than the other version. I think I'll send the young poet a couple of bars as a thank you gift. She won $50. And I do believe she bought some of the last round, but I think I'll just give her a couple of these. Seems like the right thing to do. I think if I had a book that was published a second time or a third time, I'd want to know what that run looks like. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I think these are beautiful soaps. They turned out real lovely. I'm gonna take a picture of that one. It's really nice. Anyway, I'm Bill, Whole Life Soaps, Broward, California. I'm the owner and soap maker here. I also write for Making Soap magazine. I do the potpourri column every other month. I've been doing that for a couple years now. Check out what I've got coming out soon. It's, which column did I just do? I'm trying to remember. I've got so many lined up. But yeah, subscribe and buy a copy. Support them too. They're great. Subscribe to my Patreon, patreon.com/Whole Life Soaps, and help us meet some of our goals. I would love to be able to attend some conferences, buy some new equipment. And if you decide to become a patron and donate, that could go a long way to helping me. You can do it for as little, I think it's $5 a month is what the low end is. I'll see if I can adjust it to $1, because hey, everything counts, right? Peace.